Math 7-6, JoJo and Joel. Greetings, my friends. We're here today to talk about Lesson 81, but I just want to show you where we're at on our schedule. We have this week and next week. We're still working on our normal pace, even though we're working from home. It's all the same. So we have this week and next week. Then that last week of March, the date on Tuesday, the 31st, that's the date we'll review for your midterm, and then April 2nd is when we'll have the midterm. I'll probably mail it to you. I'm still thinking about that, but we'll probably still be in quarantine at that point, but that's okay. We'll still have the midterm on schedule, and then you'll have your break on the week. April 7th is the Tuesday of the week that we have your spring break. So I just wanted to give you a calendar check-in and remind you that we're winding down our last few lessons. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about lesson 81. You guys know that a big part of what we're talking about this year is the relationship between fractions, decimals, and percents. Forgive my shadows. The sun has the nerve to shine. Fractions, decimals, and percents are three ways of expressing the same ideas with numbers, and we're making sure that we are not only fluent in all three, but that we can translate from one to the next. So we've been working on all different kinds of combinations. Last week I know we did a fractions and decimals lesson, but this week we're starting in on talking about switching fractions to percents. So let's look at, this is my version of the title. We're talking about writing fractions as percents, and by the way, it's part 1, so that tells us that John's going to break this down for us so it's not too overwhelming. 81.1, write 3 over 100 as a percent. Now, here's the thing about percents. Percents are always some number, I'm just going to write a number, over 100. Percents are always a fraction with 100 on the bottom. So when John gives it to us as a fraction already with a 100 on the bottom, we can just take this number and make that the percent. Make sense? That's our final answer. Next one. That was pretty easy, right? Okay, write 3/10 as a percent. Same instruction, I'm not going to write it. Okay, now this time John was not as nice. We need our percent to be over 100. This is over 10, but aha, we quickly see all you have to do is multiply both top and bottom by 10. And now we get a fraction with 100 on the bottom. So the answer to this one is 30%. That's right, and this is right, and this is bothering me. I need to close that box. Okay, well, so far we're doing all right. Example 81.3. What percent is equal to 1? Okay, so how do we express 1 as a percent? Well, we know that for percents we always want 100 on the bottom. That's how we like all percents. And 1 can be written as any fraction as long as the top and the bottom are the same. So 100 over 100 would be the way that we express 1 as a percent, but that's a fraction, so we'll write it as 100%. Does that make sense? So 1 equals 100%. If, never mind, I'm not going to say anything more about that. Easy, okay? Example 4. 15 of 30 students earned A's. So half of the students, I just started reading you the answer. Of the 30 students who took the test, 15 earned A's. What percent of the students earned A's? Joel, I can just see you bursting at the seams trying to answer this. Okay, if 15 out of 30 earned A's, and we want to know the percent, part of my brain goes, oh, I have to change that 30 into 100. That's not easy to do. What am I going to do? Another way to approach it is to say, aha, 15 over 30 equals 1/2, right? Now, 1/2 I can into 100. I just mentally multiply it by 50 over 50, and I get 50 over 100. So that equals 50% of the students earned A's. And that's easy when you get familiar with percents, because you can go, oh, 15 of 30, that's half. 50% always represents half. So there's the long, careful mathematical way to do it, and then there's the really quick, oh, I recognize a pattern, I jump to the answer. All right? So I want you to be able to do it this way for those moments when the numbers aren't so obvious. But yeah, 50%. And guess what? That's the end of this lesson. Let me just show you what the problems look like. Write each fraction as a percent. Well, 2 have 100 on the bottom. There's a 10 on the bottom. There's a 50 on the bottom, a 25 and a 5. All of those will fit really nicely into 100, because that's what we want for a percent, right? We want 100 on the bottom. 12 of the 30 students on the test, what percent? Okay, that's just like the problem we just did. All right, if you reduce that fraction, you'll get something that will fit into 100 much more easily. Okay, end of lesson 81. Good job, you guys.